Yo guys, what is going on? Kai Puzzle Gaming HD here. Today I'm bringing you the Royal Rumble predictions on WWE Top Slam. So to kick things off, we do have 13 trades to get on the way, and the majority of them are all for NXT or Royal Rumble cards. So to kick things off, we got American Alpha for the Kevin Owens from Rise of Plays, so we can rate that one there 5-star. I gave Playboy some of his hordes on here from NXT, the 2 Billy Kays and 1 Ember Moon. Playboy then gave us the remaining cards that we needed for the Royal Rumble, so we could rate that one there 5-star. We then got a Randy Orton for an AJ Styles, so we can rate that one 5-star. We then got a Becky Lynch, a Rusev and Asuka for a Carl Anderson, Tommaso Ciampa, and the SmackDown Live Survivor Series team, which I was more than happy to do. We then got Jinder Mahal for Dean Ambrose, to correct that one. I then sent over the SmackDown team that I had on the other account for the Asuka, so I can rate that one. We then got ourselves a Nikki Bella for Apollo Crews, so we can rate that one there. I then sent over a Zack Ryder for Jake the Snake Pink, I think that is, so we can rate that one. We got a Baron Corbin and Tyler Breeze for Mojo and Zack Ryder, so we can rate that one. We can then rate this one 5-star because it is a 1-for-1 Brock Lesnar for Dolph Ziggler, so we can rate that one. We then got a Big E from Playboy, who was the final card I did need, I do believe. And he took 3 Alexa Bliss for that, so we can rate that one 5-star. And then finally I just sent over the prediction cards from yesterday, which was, I predicted Bobby Roode DIY on that account. So I get 10k on the Young Bucks account, which is the second YouTube account. And I get 10k on this account for, 20k, sorry, the cost 10k each. So we get 20k back on both accounts. So we basically didn't spend any coins, so that there is pretty darn cool. So we could rate that one there 5-star as well, as that was to myself. So now that we've rated all of them, we can go off and we can start the predictions. But the packs I'm going to open, I don't think there's any new packs just yet. There's the Royal Rumble Legends, which I'm not really interested in. We're going to go for these entrant number packs. I already have 2 numbers on this account. We're going to open like, I don't know, say 5-6 of these packs just to get a few more numbers, you know, while we go over the Royal Rumble predictions. So we're going to open these packs then as we go through the matches. So to kick things off, we have Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. And this one's been brewing for quite a while now. While Sasha was still going for the women's title, there was like a 1-segment Raw where, I think it was the one after Survivor Series, where Nia attacked Sasha and Bayley attacked Charlotte or something like that. And it just sort of went under the bridge for a while until after Sasha lost the last women's title match. And I'm not sure if it's going to be a good rivalry, but I'm going to go with Nia actually winning this one. And I don't know why, because Nia's been dominant, you know, Sasha's had the knee injury, but there's just something saying that I think Nia's going to walk out with the win, but then Sasha's going to, like, dominate the rest of the rivalry. So that's my prediction on that, as we get a number 8, which it's not too good. I don't think there's been a winner from number 8. The rest of the pack is just going to be, like, whites, teals, and all, a lot, mainly whites. So that is that pack there. Next up, we do have, they have a Raw Tag Team title match. I completely forgot about this match. Cesaro and Sheamus versus Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. 2 referees have been assigned to the match, so that it should have a clear indication on who wins. I'm gonna go with Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson actually taking the titles from Cesaro and Sheamus. That's who I think is going to win, but I can just see Cesaro and Sheamus holding the titles for a little longer. But I do want the club to become tag team champions eventually. So I'm going to go with Luke Gallows and Kyle Anderson to win. That's my prediction, but I don't think they are going to. So yeah, it sort of like counteracts my prediction, I guess. But then we have the 6 women tag team match on SmackDown Live. We have Becky, Nikki, and Naomi taking on Alexa, Mickie James, and Natalya. And this one here is an interesting match. You know, it probably should have been on the main card, but it got moved down to a pre-show. So all 3 of the matches so far that have been predicted by myself are all on the pre-show. I'm not sure. You know, I'm a Becky fan, obviously, but I feel as if Alexa, Mickie, and Natalya is actually going to win this one. Alexa obviously being the women's champion. It'll start up a rivalry as well. You know, obviously you're going to have Naomi and Alexa in a rivalry, Mickie and Becky in a rivalry, and Nikki and Natalya are already in a rivalry. So that's my prediction on that one then. I'm going to go with Alexa, Mickie, and Natalya winning that one. And now we can move over to the main card. So to kick things off, we have the Cruiserweight Championship. We have Rick Swann versus Neville. And straight up, I think Neville's winning this one. You know, since he's come back with his new attitude, his new look on life, you know, the king of the Cruiserweights. Neville has been on a roll, you know. He has actually been so good since returning. And I'm glad that he's part of the Cruiserweights. You know, he gets used in a main role of the Cruiserweights. And I really do enjoy it, seeing him on TV. So, you know, I think Neville is going to become the new Cruiserweight champion and claim his spot as king of the Cruiserweight. So that's my prediction on that one. We then have a singles match for the Raw Women's Championship, which is Charlotte Flair versus Bayley. And I'm going to go with Charlotte retaining on this one simply because of the run of pay-per-views that she's been on. She's not lost one yet, and I can't see it happening just yet. You know, if anything, it'll be at WrestleMania or the pay-per-view after WrestleMania. That's what I feel is gonna happen. So I'm gonna go with Charlotte retaining her title in that one. Next up, we have the Universal Championship. It's a no disqualification match, and Chris Jericho will be suspended in a shark cage above the ring. So Kevin Owens taking on Roman Reigns. And before the Rumble, I thought Roman Reigns was going to win, but I'm now more confident that Kevin Owens is going to retain. Like, I don't think Roman is going to win the Universal Championship, although losing the United States Championship may indicate that he may be winning. I think they only put the US title on Jericho because Jericho's character right now is actually really, really good. And it's the only title Jericho hasn't won until he won, obviously. So I can see Owens and Jericho still being the tag team duo, you know, the best friends, and still being champions at the end of the night. So I'm going to go with Owens retaining his title there, as we do actually get a pretty good number on Slam there, number 27. It's a pretty good number. We then have AJ Styles defending his championship against John Cena. And AJ Styles had such a good year. It is actually a year and 3 or 4 days since he came to WWE in the Royal Rumble last year. So he has had one hell of a year. You know, he debuted at the Royal Rumble. He's been champion, for about 5-6 months now. So, you know, it has been quite a long time, but I do see John Cena breaking that, and that is why I'm predicting John Cena is going to be AJ Styles in this match. And I hate to say it because AJ Styles has been such a good champ, but John Cena is actually going to, I do believe Cena will walk out with the WWE Championship, and he will defend that at WrestleMania, whoever wins the Royal Rumble match, or whoever does end up getting the title match, say at Elimination Chamber, because the next match is the Royal Rumble match. And this one, normally you can sort of tell who's going to win, but this year, it could literally be anyone's. Like, it's that sort of match. You know, you've obviously got a few members, and I'll read them out in a second. Just going to open one more pack and see what number we get. So as of now, we have in the Royal Rumble, we have Goldberg, Brock Lesnar, Big E, Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods, Chris Jericho and Braun Strowman. We have Baron Corbin, Undertaker, Ambrose, Miz, Ziggler, Cesaro and Sheamus, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, Luke Harper, Big Show, Zayn, Cass and Rusev, and also Mojo Rawley. And that is only 22 out of the 30 competitors. I can see Samoa Joe debuting on the main roster. He was at NXT last night, and you know he's probably gonna be in the Rumble, as I just said. So that leaves 27 other competitors. I can also see Ty Dillinger being part of the Rumble, so that'd leave 26 competitors left to be in the Rumble. There could be a possible return for Finn Balor. There's so many other superstars. There's been rumours that Rey Mysterio may be at the Rumble. Kenny Omega should have been at the Rumble, but he has later come out and said that he feels as if New Japan is going to benefit more from him being there for the next year than having him in the Rumble. So he's gave WWE a miss this year, and he looks likely to sign a new contract with New Japan. But that could just be a sidetrack to be at the Rumble, you know. You never know with these sort of guys, you know. So right now, from the guys that have entered the Rumble, I'm going to go... It's tough. It really is tough. I'm going to go with The Undertaker. I think The Undertaker is going to win the Rumble and is later going to go on and verse Cena at WrestleMania. That's the dream match. You know, we've wanted it for a while. To be honest, we wanted Cena to break the record of The Undertaker if it was ever going to be broken, because the match is just that is that big, you know. I think the only time Cena versed Undertaker was really early on in his career, and afterwards Undertaker did actually shake John Cena's hand, I do believe. And ever since then, you know, we've always wanted this sort of rematch, so hopefully we get that Mania. So I'm going to go with Undertaker winning the big 30-man Royal Rumble match. We've got our numbers on the Royal Rumble, and if you don't know what these numbers do, it's actually quite a big price for it. So you get, if it results with the real Royal Rumble, so say Undertaker's number 27, which we just packed, and he wins, my number wins, like, because Undertaker won the Rumble. So going from that, the cards that you have are your numbers, and you can get as many as you want. You know, if you wanted, you could get 1 to 30 in all numbers, so you're guaranteed to win. But it would obviously cost you quite a bit. So the numbers I actually have, I think it was all up at the top there. They are. So the numbers I have are 29, 7, 8, 26, 5, 27, 17, and 14. So any of the numbers win, you get 200,000 coins, plus a special insert, which I'm excited to see what that is. But basically, these numbers can win you 200,000 coins tomorrow or Tuesday. I believe it'll be given out February 1st. It'll be given out on Wednesday. So Wednesday, you'll be given 200,000 coins, which is quite a lot of coins, you know. So it is definitely worth getting some of these numbers, especially if the numbers are round about 20 odd. You know, 20 to 30. The numbers are looking pretty good. You know, 29 is a good number. 27 is also a good number. 26 could even be a good number, you know. Numbers like number 5 and 8 are unlikely, but you never know with the Rumble, you know. That could be a outsider that's just going to absolutely destroy the Rumble, you know. We've had winners from number 1, number 2, number 30, number 27. So it's going to be an interesting night. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. It's another long one, prediction video as always are. Let me know your predictions down in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to see what you guys think's gonna happen at the Rumble tonight. I'm not sure if there'll be a review show. I may do one, I may not. You know, I sort of want to save a few coins for when Tops Now drops, so hopefully you guys understand that. And until next time, I will see you then. Peace.